And we're back on Power Breakfast. As I mentioned earlier, I'm sitting in for Willis Raburu in his man cave today, so expect very little of me. I'm just here to make sure that everybody else has a good time, and the whole crew is back. Welcome back, Pastor Kuria.
Thank you very much.
You have been traveling?
Yes, so much.
In Tanzania?
Enjoying life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you came back empty-handed?
No.
This is Africa.
In white?
You don't really know. I represented men in Tanzania properly.
Kenyan men?
Yes.
Oh God, what a disaster.
And of course, back again, Sheila from Boca.
Hi.
Good to see you.
So great to be here.
Yeah.
Good to see you,
Yeah.
Roy Karuize.
Very alive. Unfortunately for many.
I know, we made it. We made it. So, all right, so today we're going to talk about a little bit about what happened during the holidays when it comes to your relationships. Some of you are taken to shags up country, went to meet the in-laws, botched for a while, came back and complained about it on social media. So maybe, Roy, you can kick us off and tell us what's so wrong with people being.
But why am I the one being accused like I'm the one who took her to be a botch? I didn't take anyone to be anyone's botch.
Okay,
I mean, we have to accept the reality of what it is. You know, we did see a lot of complaints of women saying they were being mistreated or misunderstood, and I'm an ex's wife or girlfriend or soon-to-be wife, and I'm taking it to shags, and all of a sudden I'm being I feel like I'm being mistreated because I'm made to do manual chores in shags. First, let's understand, manual chores in shags are exactly that. That's why it's called shags. Things just become shaggy when you get there. So.
Including
so
your weave.
Yeah. The weaves then go south, everything goes. The animals are confused by the smell of perfume. Yeah, you have to come slowly when you figure shags. And the challenge here is that understand your role and understand how people perceive your role. So the things they were asking you to do is not out of disrespect or to challenge you, but it's out of the fact that for them that's the normal course of life. I think when you go to Rome, just do as the Romans do. Accept it. And I think what's happening is, and what we're learning from all this experience of a lot of ladies complaining, and I don't want to victimize men, it's not the majority, but there were a lot of complaints of where I am, and making fun of it, right?
So,
but it's like these are the same places women went to last year, the year before, and the year before that.
Don't you think it's
the attitude has changed?
It's like a test of some sort? Like, can you pass the whether your wife material test? If you can survive a couple days up country.
Let me differ with you there, because I don't think the best people to test me whether I'm supposed to be a wife material are people from shags.
But you don't took her there.
You don't think they're the ones to test?
They should not test me. Although there is a lot of illiteracy as far as shags people takes tao people, you know. Yani wanakuwa tu wamejihamu, wacha kakuje, wacha kakuje, katafuta hapo, you know. I'm not really supporting it, but you see, whenever you get married, you have to see, where does my man come from? Yeah, what are my expectations? So when you go to shags, whatever you are being told, it will not be news. You already expected it. You know, you already expected it. But now the problem is going to shags without expecting what those people are going to you know.
I think it's a good thing. It doesn't ground you. It grounds you. It makes it like a reality check.
Yeah, isn't it an honor and a privilege to be introduced as, this is my woman? You know, to the people. Yeah. To the people.
No, there is no Shikajembe in orgies.
I like the fact that you know, Pasi has, the way he's broken it down. He said, if your husband, which is the key word, husband. Now, most of the people who are complaining are not wives. They're babes. So now, you're my boyfriend. We've gone shags, we've gone to your family. For whatever reason, I don't know how I even accepted to go there for Christmas. And then we get there, and I'm supposed to do all these things. I'm not your wife. I'm not. Once the ring is on the finger, then we can start discussing. So I think the misconception comes when umepangia msichana wenyewe, and I'm just here for fun times. We just met 6 months ago, we're hooking up, everything is nice, we probably, you know, we don't even live together, but we're doing holiday, which is a crazy situation, and these are the ones who are complaining, because if I'm a wife, like Percy said, it wasn't a surprise that these are the things I'm going to do, and the boundaries that you set, like I'm not going to come to your shags and start washing clothes for everyone. I mean, wash my own clothes, you know what I mean? So that's when you and your family have to deal with that. But if I'm not married to you, that's slavery that I signed up for, because
take a number.
Isi nyumbani kwangu, mbona ninaosha vipi?
But I think when I'm taking you to shags, I believe you have gone beyond standard 4. So you are not an educated fool. You really know, you really have some expectations. What am I expecting from this guy? Because wives, whenever they go to shags, they enjoy whatever they are being told. Because whatever they are doing in shags, they don't do it in town.
I was going to say that.
Okay? So, beba mtungi, enda mtoni kwa maji, the lady is enjoying, because upper home, the tough. It's hard to high is a ratio. But you see now the babe we are talking about,
she wants to treat shags like
Zanzibar. Yeah.
Ni holiday.
That's not Zanzibar. We are not in a ship.
Yeah.
You know, we're just traveling from one point to another.
Which is, I'm agreeing with you, and I'm saying the difference here is just because, and Percy, you're talking about the gentleman. We're talking about guys who have just carried babes to shags, and they know they have no intention. They just, you have that pressure. Let's be honest. There's a lot of people who have pressure. Unaleta bibi siku gani? Unaleta bwana siku gani? So we know that the people who are hiring
just
boyfriends, you're just taking a decoy. It's true.
You're not just entering a mat and choosing numbers. No.
I'm not saying that you're choosing randomly. People. I'm saying that there's someone maybe you've been seeing in the city, but you know for sure that I don't really want to, I'm not ready to take it to the next level. But you know you've been called shags.
Let me just
and the boat has traveled to her shag.
Yes.
So someone needs to do the work.
Someone has to do the job. And this is what these are the people I'm saying.
Carolina is having a point. I can see it spiritually. Yes.
I am a guy, I believe I am. I was told I was, I checked I was, but it seems we're being challenged here about something that's very obvious. By the time a guy is taking you to shags, believe me, you're not a joke first in that relationship. It's very rare. I can hardly think of cases where I think, he just landed on a chick that I'm easy with, let me take her to show the folks. No.
Gosh, so
by that time, I'm not saying that things have reached the highest level, but there's a possibility of things going somewhere. Then as Pastor said it, probably it's a test. Not like the one guys were getting B+ here the other day for Matiangi, but I'm saying you're getting some sort of test to test the relationship, not to test you as to see how many mutungis can you beba on a Thursday. That's not the test. But you're testing where's the relationship going. And the reason this is happening, and it's really sad, is that we're beginning to have an attitude where men feel, as guys, these city chicks and whatever it is are spoiled. Right? So they're looking for gaps to always test them and to push them to the limit so that they can see whether they react or not react. Half of the time when you cousin pretend and you don't react, you will be shocked how the guy changes back over and says, okay, now I'm settled. Because they're really feeling like, these chicks have gone too far, these chicks have gone too... So there's always an attitude these days of trying to always challenge the status quo. If you're comfortable, they'll try and discomfort you. Because you will know a true woman in an area of discomfort.
But let
me ask
forget even, I don't even have a question. Okay. I just want to put a point on the table. We're always talking about the guys' shags. The city chicks are spoiled.
But
the question is, you think city chicks don't have shags of our own? You don't think we have our own struggles where we go and help our grandmoms in the shamba and stuff? Yeah, I ducked that to come to your shags. And then I'm being bullied, for lack of a better term. Everybody stands up. 300 people have been invited to there was a lady who actually posted and she was saying how she was taking shags. And like Sijui, everybody came to visit from the Boma, watu wa Nairobi wamekuja. And there's like over 50 people in the house. And there's so many women as well. In my shags, for example, if you're a guy and you bring your babe over, it doesn't mean that we put her in the kitchen. Yeah? She will join the other ladies. She will join the other ladies. She will join the other ladies in the kitchen. Not a situation where she's the one now who's doing all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the washing. That is what I'm complaining about. And that's what I'm complaining about, and I'm saying that's the slavery.
I think there are some people who had a rough holiday season, clearly.
Yeah.
I just did the easier thing and went to my shag
exactly.
where I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
There are those who are taken on holiday.
Yeah.
And then you're seeing those pictures on social media and you're comparing what you're doing at that point to these chicks have been taken to Zanzibar and Mombasa, and here I am slaving, and that's where maybe some of this might have come in. Pastor, you
but I think whenever you're engaging yourself in a relationship, you have to look at the standard of the person that you're with, because not everybody who can afford Zanzibar, not everybody who can
even some can't afford just taking the picture of Zanzibar.
Leave around that. Not everybody who can afford even paying your fare to shags. So sometimes the others who are complaining, sikupelekwa shags. While others are complaining, nilifanyishwa job kubwa shags.
You
get my point, So what I want to say is, when you are engaging yourself in a relationship, you have to check the background of the person that you are engaging yourself to, because that is very important. Because there are some who will complain when you don't take them to shags. There are others who will complain when you take them to shags. It depends with the background of the person that you are engaged yourself to.
No. Pastor, it depends on today. The one thing this holiday has taught us is how much we live our lives for others. These are not things that I knew that people are doing. I agree with Sheila. There's a level where the guy becomes an army general. He's taking you to shags and he's mistreating you. Well, you have joined Serekali. You're just running all over that house and doing work which is meant for the army. Right? That's wrong. And I'm saying those should be rare. They should be rare cases. I don't know if there are many, because me, I've never associated myself with such kind of guys. Right? But the bigger story here and the worrying story is these things of going to shags, being taken to places where you're now grumbling about, are not new. Those are the places guys have been going. The difference is now they're being shared. Because they're being shared, you feel judged. So even if you're okay in shags before, now it's become a domain. You want all your chickens to be slay chickens. You want everything to slay. From the beginning of the time you enter to the time you leave the damn place. Right? So that's where the challenge is. We have stopped doing our breaks or taking our holidays for ourselves. I went on holiday and saw guys, families and what guys enjoying themselves. Even when I point to the kids swimming and doing things, everything is being done as a show for others. If you come quickly, they start even blasting the kids for selfies. Selfie. Happy. They take a selfie as a family. The kid can't swim, he's drowning, but they're just saying as a family. What they're doing is, all you have is people living their lives for others. They're not enjoying the holiday for themselves. So that's why even those shags holidays would have been okay. But now, the guy taking a selfie of you with a doogie, drop it quickly and die.
I'm not part
of that, man.
So we need to go back to enjoying things for ourselves.
I thank God my shags is still here in Kabete. The farthest I went is to Regiview.
Swimming pool is a category. Very different.
Swimming pool is a category, as you say. But what I'm trying to say here is, let's focus on the destiny.
Yes.
Not the stepping stone towards the destiny. Because I think shags is just a stepping stone towards where you are heading to.
Okay, I have a question. So which one is worse? I'm going to paint 3 different scenarios. The chick who was taken to holiday, the chick who was taken to shags, or the chick who was not taken anywhere. And she just spent the holidays by herself, taking selfies of herself, waiting for, her man who's now traveled to his real family or whatever.
The chick was taken nowhere, and she didn't lose or win. So she's on draw. That's safe.
Okay.
It could have been worse. Always remember, don't cause for the guy you didn't take. You could have taken him, could have been worse.
He'll be back in January.
You could have, it could have been worse. So for me, I feel that one is a draw. The hard one is calling it between the shags and the holiday. I just feel holidays right now in relationships have become so ungenuine. Disingenuine. And any other word that it means not genuine.
I think the best thing here is making holiday from January to December. Let it be your holiday.
You choose any time.
Not the pressure of those 2 weeks.
Don't look at those two weeks. Yeah, don't look at it. Then we change the attitude.
Yeah.
Because if we change the attitude, we are going to change our destiny, our way of thinking. We are going to change. Because I can take my babe shags even in January, I can take my babe shag in February. You know, all
not
this
a
time.
December
It's
thing.
not a December thing.
Yeah, I'm not coming to your shags in February.
I think we'll ask a question. We'll ask
When the rains have come.
Yeah.
What of the three which is the better? And I'll say of all the three, right? At least the shags could be real and the most genuine break. The holiday one is beginning to get destroyed from what it used to be. It used to be quality time. Now it's quality selfies that is that matter more. And the one in town, safe bet.
For me, I think I'm just stuck on semantics. The fact that you're like, which one was taken where, you know? And that intro is where the problem is at. The expectations, you know? So when your expectations, in fact, I think my favorite phrase of 2017 is no expectations. Once you have no expectations, you're happy. Whether you're in shags, whether you're in Nairobi, whether you've been taken on holiday, because your expectations are not there. So if he takes you to shags, you see the gesture. If he takes you to holiday, you see the gesture. If you're staying in Nairobi and it's something that you've decided and you're both happy with it, it's the gesture. Or you could be the one who's taking him on holiday. Or you could take yourself.
Never ever.
You understand?
Ever in life.
Have you guys known that...
I think holiday is a state of mind.
Have you guys known that these holidays, sometimes they brainwash the way of thinking of men? Because no man, sometimes when you go to holidays, who remembers that there is January.
And which is why I think managing of expectations, because I feel, which is what Roy was saying, but I'm just going to say it in some different terms. When with everything that we're discussing, these are things that you sat down as two people and agreed, okay, we are going here, okay, as we're going here, okay, as we're going here, depending on your level of pressure. Because with the holiday thing,
that word, pressure.
With the holiday thing, you guys have never even thought about going to holiday. In fact, going to shags was just the obvious thing.
Yeah.
But it's now reached a point where, like we saw in December, that everybody had to go to Mombasa or to Seychelles or to whatever. So now it brings in a new expectation, which is, why aren't we the one? Or maybe even she's not even asking you, but you're seeing what all your friends are doing and you're like, hey, I can't be the one left behind. I haven't taken my babe somewhere nice. So you end up living out of your or your comfort zone or way above your means to take someone somewhere to try and what are you proving? What are you proving? So for me, the most important thing is the gesture. What does it mean? If you're taking me to shags, we better have had that conversation that I want you to meet my family. Not, hey, lakini babe, every holiday, Easter, Christmas, nini, you're just ducking Costo by taking me to shags. Like every single holiday, every week to Ushago Kwenu, you're using me. You understand? Or if we're just staying in Nairobi, is it you're ducking, taking me somewhere nice, or we've agreed that let's save our money, let's go on holiday in January.
I want to come back to your no expectations theme for this year.
Yeah.
Don't you think at some point, though, that you should set some standards for yourself and feel like I am worthy of this, therefore I expect that?
Expectations. You see, the most beautiful thing about expectations is people put expectations on other people. So, my source of happiness, you should be the one providing it for me. I usually say your expectations should come with your skill, your ability. If you can be able to do it for yourself, then expect someone to do it for you on that level. You understand? You can't be sitting there saying, me by the way, kuna venye holiday ninaenda America. America lazima nifike by the way. Unafikiri really second one is in New York, bro. And then you can't even, you yourself, you can't even dream it. You can't even imagine it to take yourself there. So when I say don't put expectations on, don't have any expectations, can I do it for myself? Then that's because it's not an expectation. I can do it for myself. I want it.
Okay, I think where I'm supporting, hey guys have come back fresh. Even there's no fighting, this is going to be a bad year. Very unfortunate. No, you know.
Well, I think we agree. We're only in January.
Enemies are the best form of motivation. So we need to create more enemies here. But I just say when I agree is one thing is talking about expectations. It's looking at how you're setting those expectations. Dreams. You see, when you're talking about this is what I'd like to do, this is where I'd like to go. When you set yourself, you start distancing yourself from reality. Holiday has become something that I am ambitious about, or passion I seek, or dream I have. Not about the reality. So right now, this shags holiday thing is where the fight is coming from, is the relationship between the reality and the dream. This holiday thing, a lot of it, it's what you've set up as your dream, how you want things to look or how you want things to be.
Yeah.
Shags is what things are. And now we're beginning to hate being in touch with the way things are. We are hating it. Because I'm not talking about the chicks who are being mistreated. I like to step away and go into the better situation where you are okay with this and you just be taken once or twice. Now all of a sudden it's a problem because you want to distance yourself from the reality and start going into this virtual world that our phones have created where everything, life is a holiday.
Yep.
You know that people go for holidays from holidays. The chick is on break number 3 on a selfie.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, finally, a real holiday from that other holiday, which was a bad holiday compared to the last one. Right? You're constantly posting yourself on trips and all sorts of stuff. But what is sad about it is we're not doing it for ourselves.
Yeah, you wonder what's the purpose of the holiday.
What's the purpose? It's a holiday for me?
You don't even come back relaxed. You come back with selfies. Like
yeah.
That's
for the whole year. Let me tell you something, Pastor. You know, for you, because you're going to get to school for about 7.5 days. I know your holidays. Where everything is within an arm's reach.
Yeah.
The number of laps where I would go and stay, you'd find people moving. So which are the 7 things we're doing today? Guys are doing things. Then you wonder, are you doing them to enjoy? Or you're doing them to justify that you're there?
Yeah.
So that you can go and tell guys, then we did. Or I was seen at. Guys are even going out at night for clubbing, yeah? They're not enjoying those nights. You can see it. The person is dead tired. But then a guy in Nyumbani interview in Lala Mavema. Guy is heavy. You know, people are watching fireworks with one eye. The other one is sleeping. They're just exchanging between the two which one sleeps.
Yeah.
Because they're doing it for the sake of it. And I ask people the mature people would just say, you know what, I'm tired, I don't have to stay up past midnight.
I was asleep on New Year's Eve by like 10 p.m. I think. I kept it real with myself.
Sheila, I'm looking forward for a day whereby everybody who has hands will be saving for your holiday. Not necessarily I as a man, that I am the one who is supposed to determine where we are going to go for holidays because I'm the one who is having money. If God says that I bless the work of your hands, my wife have hands, I have hands, she should start saving for holiday.
True. Because she don't want it badly.
Yeah. And when holiday comes, I will say we are going to Shags. She'll tell me, no babe, this time let me treat you.
Great.
Joey, by the way, is against that story.
No, listen, I'm for taking. I usually take myself on holiday, but I'm not going to pay for your expenses. But if I'm going by myself, I usually go by myself on holiday. I've never been taken by a man on holiday. I go by myself. I enjoy myself for a couple of days, and I come back.
And okay, can we? Let's talk about
what's wrong. What's wrong if you have a man? You are doing that because maybe you are lacking one.
I think no. I think what First is talking about right now.
I kept my feelings to myself.
No, listen, I did have some expectations in December. I was kind of like in a place where I'm like, are we going?
You have to go.
Where are we going? Waiting for that call. It never came.
So you just
this February, I will take myself. I'm saving right now.
Is it possible that a lady can save and add on what the man have?
Yeah. That's part of saving. That's part of saving. Joey is saying she's not in a place where she's chucking tunes with anyone.
Even Kobole, even that coin that drops, you chase it down the road and pick it up.
Okay, we've talked about people who are going on holiday in December, and it's basically you ask Okulidom, do you really need to go on holiday? Like if we sat down and talked to 90% of the people who went,
do you really need to go
on trips, you know, Seychelles, Mombasa, Diani, I don't know what.
That you have to twang.
And then you ask, okay, let's talk about your expenses. January ndio inakuja. If you look at January and you look at this holiday, must you really go for this holiday, or you could go for this holiday end of January? And the reality would be, I most definitely should take this holiday in January because I cannot afford it. And basically this is just external pressure. External pressure which is really weighing down on relationships, because
it's really
weighing down on relationships. And I feel like that's also part of what's messing. When you find someone saying that I'm testing my babe and taking her to shags, I feel like that's probably part of the problem, because I've sat in conversations where people are saying, imagine he's not taking me anywhere this holiday. Me, I don't even know. But they will say, I can't like a joke, and I'm replaced. So I'm wondering, was the purpose of this guy to take you on holiday, or is this the test? As the guy is taking you to shags, to you know, go and meet his farmer and, you know, wash dishes and see if you can hack. You're testing him by saying, let's see which holiday he takes me. Nakinipeleka diani walai, it's over. That's a visa. That's a visa.
Then you can go up. You can go on the ground all the way. But
I believe holidays can be the best part of life when everybody knows how to save.
Which is the purpose of holidays? Which is the purpose of holidays? A holiday is not something that you go.
No.
We need to. In fact, I really blame this story of holidays on Jubilee. Yes, I said it. How many holidays have Kenyans had this year?
No.
Kenyans are in that space of, you know, you've had so many holidays this year. Maras nini election kai shirini, sijui Christmas, nini. Guys have spent so much money, and then it's not even.
This one was a bit boring.
If you ask yourself, what was the purpose? As in, holiday, is it must we conform, or holiday is also a time for rest?
Accepted. Yeah, we've accepted that. But you see, when we're talking about it, I say, let's go beyond the financial to the bigger problem. Because the financial is based on if we can afford it, we can afford it. Then you're saying, as long as I can afford it, I must go on holiday. No. It's beyond the finances. Let's look at the bigger problem. The bigger problem is, one, if you're going on holiday for the right reasons. Not about affording and saving and what. I'm saying beyond it. Let's imagine you can afford. But the driving factor is not affording. That's not the driving factor. The driving factor is that the holiday is something, an experience you want to share with either someone or with yourself. It's either a time you want to share with yourself or with someone else. Right? We're forgetting what the reason is for it. That's where the problem is. And I'm saying, when the people are going, I know a lot of people have come back from January, they're not going to suffer. They're okay. Financially, they're all cool. There's no problem. But the holiday was still taken for the wrong purpose. Because the holiday was taken to make sure that we prove our point, we had a good time, we did this and that. That is why the same places are packed. Because no one is thinking originally of what do you want to do. Do you want to chill out? Do you want to go somewhere different? That's not. They're like, the plan is art. The plan is art. The plan is art. So which means you're living your life to justify others.
And so that's the other question is, how did you come back from that holiday or from that shags relationship as a couple? Did it strengthen you guys? Did it add any value to your relationship? Or did you guys just go and do it for the sake of?
I think it depends whether you are in need of the marriage that you are in. Because I think holidays, as my brother is saying, I don't think I should go to holidays with my phone on. Because I want to give my wife
the time out.
The time out. Yeah. You see, when I'm in the water, there is nobody calling me. When we are on bed, there is nobody who's calling us. When we are eating, nobody's calling us. And that one is possible. It is possible when you plan.
What about your businesses? How are you going to run your businesses?
It's the holiday time.
Oh, so which business is going to stop for you?
It's not going to stop for me. But I have already planned. What is the meaning of the one plan?
So you have planned for people not to buy your products?
Excuse me. I have plans.
Yeah,
there are people who are working.
Yeah.
That I have employed people in my working place.
And so I'm not a boss. I have not planned.
No. There are also bosses in their place.
But no, Minika Junior. I'm the planning.
No.
Then you can't afford a holiday.
How many police stations were closed? Because we are going for holidays.
Yeah.
How many hospitals were closed?
Joey, weren't you working over the Christmas holiday? Thank you. There we go.
So it's only planning. But
it depends on which business.
If my sister was working on 25th, there's somebody who is going to come on 27th. I'm toy. Now, from 27th to 25th yake.
It depends on the kind of business you're involved in. For example, like criminals don't go on holiday because they have to work. That's different.
That's why police stations are never closed.
Yeah, so I'm just saying it depends on your kind of business. Because your kind of business depends on the number of incidents you have in your business.
Okay, I think Joe is asking the business, because the business
is one that is financing our holiday.
No, not that business.
I like that.
The business is what's keeping this business alive.
Yeah.
You mean the side business. So all the side pieces, are they supposed to just know that
you have to knock out?
There's nothing happening until
can I
January?
Just, can I
because you can't just switch off your phone. That's when you find someone in your house.
Maybe it is out of it's irrelevant, but let me tell you something. In June last year, I organized men of our area to be saving 20 shillings every day in a group. I thought we are about 10, but I came to find that we are about 135 people who were saving 20 shillings. From June to December 23rd, everybody who was saving 20 shillings was to receive 3,500 and something, which was enough to buy a jogo, unga, and unga chapati. But the 20 shillings was minimum. There are people like me
who charged 50
and others who were saving over 10,000, 5,000, because me what I received on 23rd was about 200 something.
And you didn't call us?
No, you didn't call us.
No, I thought you were saving. Now,
he doesn't use phones during holiday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I thought also you are saving. So what I'm trying to say is, with that, with your sober mind, you can make your holiday from January to June, and from June to death.
Yeah.
Saving slowly. Not a matter of receiving the whole salary, forgetting that you are taking children back to school.
But you see, Pastor, you know we're going here
Speaking
about
of back to school.
Back to school.
Yeah, but wait.
You see?
But you know, guys, you know what we're featuring on here is some of the things which keep people are beyond certain people's control. Things like finances, where they say, I can't afford a holiday. There's no discussion there. Saving is, I mean, honestly, for me, it's basic logic that you need to save for a holiday. I don't see why we're discussing it for more than 20 minutes. It's basic logic. But I'm saying here you've saved and you're able to afford a holiday. What we're asking is, do you need to go for it? Do you really need to? And why are you going for it? Are you going for it because others are putting you under pressure to go for it? And I'm telling you, from my experience and what I had during this break, it was shocking the number of people who are genuinely going out not for themselves. 60-70% of these places.
There's a lot of pressure. How do you
guys are fighting? Oh, I need to be on SGR. I need to be on SGR. They even walk past the team, they don't know what it is. They just said, hey, it means I have to be on SGR. But I'm just saying, you find guys going there for the reason of, I am supposed to experience SGR at a certain time. So that I can tell people I was on SGR. There's no hurry to get on the train, right? But now you're clamoring to get on the train, under which you're not going to get it in the best condition possible. You get the experience won't be that great.
So let me ask.
I have a guy, there's a guy who was charging a phone by a pool, by the pool. The number of guys who are laughing at his jokes. Kuma is because he has a charger. Those guys just need to send pictures and call guys.
But let me ask you.
It's just, you're on holiday so that you can call people throughout. That's one of them, you can't survive without a phone. Guys were calling every 10-15 minutes. People on phone.
And checking Instagram.
Yes, people at terminuses, plane stations, train stations. They don't talk. They are on the phone. And you know what they're on the phone doing? Saying how much fun they're having. Guys, we're not doing these things for ourselves anymore. That's a bigger problem. Forget about the saving effect. That should be logical.
So can we ever get back to a place where we actually just go and enjoy ourselves?
I think what Pasi was saying makes a lot of sense because what we're talking about is the Njaanuary comeback, which is you spend all your money in December. You've done things that, honestly, if you were being honest with yourself, yes, you had a good time. Yes, it was, everybody's doing it. It was dope. But was it necessary? Is January looking okay for you? Did you get, what is the purpose? That person you took, did it bring you closer? So it makes sense if you're planning for your holiday to plan throughout the year. It just makes sense. It's, even for people who have money, it just makes sense. They plan in advance. For why people are going on holiday and taking photos and being in the moment, guys, we can discuss this till next year, part 1. Straight 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We know that social media, we know that the phone, it's not even about holiday. The phone is an important gadget. In fact, it is probably in between every single human relation, any single human relation you can have. With your kids, I've seen parents, phone over here, the kids are running around, they're not looking at their kids. Whatever their kids are doing, they're okay. Or they'll get somewhere and give the kids the phone to keep them quiet, a tab. You've seen that in restaurants, to keep them engaged so that they can have grown-up time. And grown-up time is also mom and dad on their phone. So this is an epidemic. For sure it is. But the issue of taking, my issue here is just, if you're going to take me shags, first, if you're going to take me on holiday, please SGR count it out. I'm just thinking, imagine someone telling you they're taking you on holiday, and then you get everything. And then you put SGR.
Then he's flown to wherever it is, then he gives you a ticket for SGR.
My guy, get out of here. You have to, what we're talking about, you have to value yourself.
That's where I'm going. You see where I'm going again? This is exactly the example I was going to give. I've been on SGR, right? And I've flown during the same holiday.
Yeah.
I flew somewhere and chose to come back by SGR together, right? Let me tell you, the experience was mind-blowing on SGR, that when the point where the train stopped, the friends that were created, people were refusing to leave each other, right? Because of the moments I've had those 3 hours. Wait. I'm just saying, let's understand something. A holiday is an experience. And I'm saying, well, we're removing away from the experiences what we're doing here first, where we're talking about the finances, how much it's going to cost. When you tell me, oh, it's January, are you going to suffer? But what I could get out of a wealth of a good experience can take me through a bad period. You get what I mean?
Right. It's time for us to take our final comments, so we'll go down the line.
But my question, before we take the final comments, is with the holiday, why is it that everybody wants to take their holiday in December? I know the time you have lots of, it's a long break, but there have been so many breaks in the year. Yeah. So if it's taking a holiday, and by the way, FYI, I'm not complaining about SGR. It's a fun. I've ridden the train. It's fantastic, but just don't pay it for me. I can pay for myself. 700 bob, my friend. So I'm just saying, you know, holiday needs to be dope. But I feel, for me, I've said the pressure comes from, it's all external. And most people are not even taking a moment to think, hey, what's in it for me? And I saw the wave of pressure in December. Me, I'm not speaking for married people or oldish people. I'm talking about young people.
You exchanged them.
No.
You can't be oldish and you're there.
Hold on. Faster finish.
For people who are in relationships and you are pressured to go on holiday, I hope it was worth it.
Okay.
Like, I really hope it was worth it. I hope you got the value out of it. But if you spent money and now January it's crazy.
What I want to say when I'm just winding up is that let's set priorities. First, what is our priority? Is it going to spend or going to save? Do we still remember there is Jan when we are taking our children back to school? Let's plan ourselves. The Bible says in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, God has plans for us. If God has plans for us, can we show God our plans for ourselves? Because He is a God of plans. We cannot approach God with planless when He is having plans. So let's set plans, let's set priorities, and everything. Make January up to December your holiday.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much to Roy, Sheila, and Maria.
I'll tell you this. We need to go back to where you go for holiday because of the season you are in your relationship.
Come on now.
Not the season of the year. You go according to the season in the relationship. That is what a holiday should be driven about.
On that note, thank you so much for watching Man Cave. I've had a blast. I always do with you guys. You guys are crazy, but hopefully we'll be back next week here on Power Breakfast. I want to say thanks for watching. We will be back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So we will catch you then, and happy January. Good luck.
Good luck.
Happy